Hello everyone and welcome back to Crystal Clear Tarot. Today we're exploring one of the most fulfilling and meaningful cards in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the Ten of Pentacles. At first glance, this card appears to be about wealth, inheritance and financial security. We see a prosperous family gathered together, 10 golden pentacles scattered throughout the scene, and an atmosphere of comfort, stability and tradition. But as with so many other tarot cards, its message reaches far beyond material success. The Ten of Pentacles asks an important question. What kind of legacy are you creating? Legacy isn't measured by just the money that you leave behind. It's reflected in the love that you give, the wisdom you share, the values you uphold, and the lives that you influence. This card reminds us that true abundance is something that continues long after we've gone. So let's explore the symbolism and discover why the Ten of Pentacles is considered one of the most rewarding cards in the entire deck. The Ten of Pentacles represents long-term success, stability, security, and the completion of a journey that has been built through patience and dedication. Unlike some cards that focus on personal achievement alone, this card widens the lens. It reminds us that our choices don't affect only ourselves, they shape our families, our communities, and even future generations. This is the final card in the suit of the Pentacles, and as such, it represents the culmination of everything we've learned throughout the suit. Beginning with the curiosity of the page, the ambition of the knight, the nurturing energy of the queen, and the mastery of the king, we finally arrive at a place where our efforts have created something lasting. This question is no longer, how can I succeed? Instead, it becomes, how can my success benefit others? That shift in perspective is what makes the Ten of Pentacles so profound. The artwork in the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot beautifully captures this message. In the foreground sits an elderly man dressed in richly decorated robes. His white hair reminds us of wisdom, experience, and a life well lived. He has reached a stage where his greatest contribution is no longer simply earning wealth, but passing on that knowledge. His attention isn't focused on the pentacles around him, it's focused on the generations before him. Nearby stands a younger couple with a small child. Together they symbolise the continuous cycle of life, reminding us that every generation inherits something from the one before it. Sometimes that's financial security, and sometimes it's traditions. Sometimes it's beliefs, values, or emotional patterns. Whether positive or negative, every family passes something forward. This card gently asks us to consider what we're handing down. One of the most overlooked themes with the Ten of Pentacles is that inheritance isn't always material. We inherit resilience from grandparents who endured hardship. We inherit kindness from parents who taught compassion. We inherit fears, habits, beliefs, and ways of seeing the world. In many ways, the Ten of Pentacles is asking us to become conscious custodians of our legacy. What are we choosing to preserve? And what are we ready to transform? At the old man's feet sits two loyal dogs. Throughout tarot, dogs often symbolise loyalty, faithfulness, protection, and unconditional love. Here they suggest that genuine security isn't built on money alone. True wealth includes trust. It includes relationships that endure. It includes knowing that you belong. The archway behind the family also carries important symbolism. An archway represents transition, protection, and passage into a new stage of life. It suggests that the strong foundations built through the years of effort create opportunities for those who follow. Every decision we make today becomes a doorway for tomorrow. The 10 pentacles themselves are carefully arranged throughout the image rather than gathered into one pile. This suggests that abundance flows through every aspect of life. Financial stability is certainly part of the picture, but so are the family, community, wisdom, health, belonging and shared purpose. The card reminds us that prosperity is most meaningful when it can be shared. In numerology, the number 10 symbolises completion and the beginning of a new cycle. It combines the independence of the number 1 with the limitless potential of 0. 10 tells us that one journey has reached fulfillment, but life is never truly finished. Every ending creates space for another beginning. Within the Ten of Pentacles, this completion represents the successful establishment of something that can outlive us. Perhaps it's a family, perhaps it's a business, or perhaps it's a body of work, or perhaps it's simply the positive influence that you've had on others. The card reminds us that some of the greatest achievements cannot be measured in financial terms. When the Ten of Pentacles appears upright in a reading, it often signals lasting stability and security. Financially, it can point towards property ownership, successful investments, retirement planning, inheritance, family businesses, or long-term financial growth. However, its deeper message extends beyond money. This card often appears when you're building something with lasting value. It encourages long-term thinking rather than short-term gratification. It's about planting trees under whose shade you may never sit. This is one of the most beautiful lessons this card offers. Not every reward has to benefit us directly. Sometimes our purpose is to create opportunities for others. The Ten of Pentacles also highlights the importance of family traditions and shared values. Traditions give us a sense of identity and belonging. They remind us where we've come from and strengthen the bonds between generations. Yet the tarot always encourages balance. Tradition is valuable when it nurtures growth. It becomes limiting when it discourages it. Healthy traditions evolve while preserving the wisdom at their core. This card may also suggest seeking guidance from someone with experience. An older family member, a mentor, teacher, or trusted advisor may possess the wisdom that cannot be learned through books alone. There is great value in listening to those who have already walked the road that you're travelling. Spiritually, the Ten of Pentacles reminds us that abundance isn't accidental. It is cultivated through responsibility, patience, discipline, and conscious choices made over years. Every small decision contributes to the larger picture. Every act of kindness strengthens your legacy. Every lesson you choose to heal prevents unnecessary pain being passed on to the next generation. Perhaps one of the greatest inheritances we can leave behind is emotional healing. Sometimes breaking unhealthy family cycles can be the most valuable legacy of all. When the Ten of Pentacles appears reversed, its meaning shifts from stability to reflection. There may be concerns surrounding finances, inheritance, family conflict, or instability within the foundations that you've built. Perhaps financial plans need reviewing, or there may be disagreements over shared resources, property, or family responsibilities. The reverse card encourages practical planning rather than fear. Sometimes it simply reminds us not to place all our security in material possessions. Another important interpretation involves family traditions and inherited beliefs. Not everything passed down through the generations deserves to continue unchanged. Perhaps you've inherited limiting beliefs about success, relationships, self-worth, or emotional expression. The reverse Ten of Pentacles invites you to examine these patterns with honesty. Just because something has always been done a certain way doesn't necessarily make it healthy. Growth often requires us to honour the past while making wiser choices for the future. This card can also appear when someone feels disconnected from family, community, or their sense of belonging. Perhaps you're questioning where you fit in creating a new definition of family altogether. The beautiful thing about the Ten of Pentacles is that it reminds us family isn't defined solely by blood. Family can be the people who support you, encourage your growth, and stand beside you through life's challenges. Ultimately, whether upright or reversed, The Ten of Pentacles asks us to think beyond ourselves. Every action creates a ripple. Every decision shapes the future. Every life leaves a legacy. The real question isn't whether you'll leave one, it's what kind of legacy will it be? Will the people remember your wealth? Or will they remember your kindness? Will they inherit your possessions or your wisdom? Perhaps the greatest message of the Ten of Pentacles is that lasting abundance is created when success is shared. When we use our achievements to strengthen our families, uplift our communities, and inspire future generations, our lives become part of something much bigger than ourselves. The Ten of Pentacles reminds us that true prosperity isn't measured by what we accumulate, it's measured by what endures. Thank you so much for watching this deep dive into the Ten of Pentacles. If you enjoyed today's exploration, don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video with anyone wanting to deepen their understanding of tarot. And I'd also love to hear from you. What does this beautiful card mean to you? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and as always, trust your intuition. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.